Their guide will be curator Julian Harrison.
Hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome to the British Library.
Thank you very much.
Come see Magna Carta?
Yeah.
So, over here, Magna Carta. Let's come and look at the documents. And here they are.
Oh, I recognise that one.
Four surviving original Magna Carta manuscripts. Never in their entire history have the four original manuscripts of Magna Carta been together. So this is the burnt British Library Magna Carta. This was damaged by a fire in the year 1731. And this is the second of the British Library's manuscripts. This is the one which was reputedly found in the London tailor shop in the 17th century. So potentially it was going to be chopped up and used to make gentlemen's collars. And this is the Lincoln Cathedral Magna Carta. This is the one which has travelled most around the world. And this is the Salisbury Cathedral Magna Carta.
It's like one's own child. I know it's ridiculous. It really is. I mean, it makes us feel quite proud, doesn't it, to think that, you know, this is here and it looks so clear.
It's very clear indeed. I mean, Magna Carta is very interesting because, as you probably realise, there are certain clauses of it which are still valid in English law today.
It was dark and it was really like, it felt like we shouldn't be in there.
It had such a spiritual effect. It was so hushed and the soft darkness.
It's just amazing. I definitely have taken it more for granted than I should have. We are so lucky to have it, and yeah, I would definitely be really proud, and it's so hard to word because it's so cool.
Back in Cambridge, Jane Hawking is rehearsing in her local church choir. After more than 25 years together, Stephen and Jane separated. They both remarried. Jane's second husband is organist and conductor Jonathan Hellier-Jones.
D, F sharp, A, D.
Actually, it was a friend who took me along to a rehearsal for a carol service. And I found that I enjoyed it so much that I went back for more, and that was where I met Jonathan. And my life began to improve. The quality of my life began to improve. I didn't feel quite so dragged down anymore because I had the inspiration of singing.
Why does music matter so much to you?
I think particularly in religious music, one approaches God. Music is almost like mathematics outside human experience. It doesn't depend on words. It's universal, and it has the power to move greatly, deeply. I think it was part of my salvation.
Jane Hawkins' story has made an impact on audiences around the world, and it has a special resonance with the Reverend Michael Wenham here in Oxfordshire, who writes a blog about his life.
Hi Jane. Hi Michael.
He's also married to a Jane, and like Stephen Hawking, has motor neuron disease.
We cope with it from day to day, one day at a time. I find it frustrating, but I have a very good wife who cares for me and on whom I depend. I actually can quite enjoy life now.
And you have a strong faith, Michael. How much does that play in keeping you going, would you say?
I'm not sure I call it a strong faith, Claire. I think I sometimes feel as though I'm hanging on by a thread. But I have a faith that God does love me.
And how important is it, do you think, to get stories like Jane Hawkins, like your story, out there?
I think it's very important that they see it isn't never easy, but it's never hopeless. It's very easy for us to give up and think, what's the point of life? I've never had no point. I've always had a purpose.
And how do you yourself, Michael, experience God?
Primarily, I experience him through the love of Jane, through the love of my family, through the love of my friends.
And Jane, do you look ahead? Do you think about the future at all?
I do, not a huge amount, but ultimately, you know, it's that Michael will be able to walk and run, but that will probably only be in heaven. But, you know, you've got that hope. I mean, I know God is able to heal, but, you know, one day he will be.
Well, that's almost it for today. Next week, we look ahead to BBC's Comic Relief and we meet the vicar trying out stand-up comedy to spice up her sermons. But until then, our final song comes from Brixton. Thanks for watching.
Well, next week's Songs of Praise is at 5 o'clock. The news is next today, and then at 6 we'll launch the big painting challenge, and there's a preview coming right up.